Hi, I'm Raya.
And I'm Brandon.
And you're watching
More Love with R&B. Put your hand, yo.
Today, we're going to talk about a really juicy adult
Juicy it is.
topic for married couples. So, this is how to jumpstart your sex life.
All right, let's do it.
All
this feels like it's going to be... ... Good.
All right. So, number one, let's just intro this thing. We know that there are tons of reasons why your sex life can dip. Okay.
I know there's like 1,000 husbands watching this, like, just waiting with bated breath. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Brandon.
So,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, moving into this house.
Yes.
Sicknesses, death in the family,
Yes.
stressors, etc.
Kids stuff.
Oh,
and
gosh.
kids events and their things that they like all things kids.
Just kids.
Kids.
There's a lot of different things that can cause a lull, a gap, an unevenness in your sex life.
Correct.
Okay. And so we just wanted to get some tips. We are not the experts, but this is all the things that we believe that you should try when trying to jumpstart. Just get back into it. Okay.
Got it. Let's go.
I have notes. Okay.
Let's go.
So the first thing is to try to normalize sex conversations. Okay. Most of the time, the topic of sex comes up. The second a partner is feeling the desire to initiate. And sometimes this can cause a lot of pressure for the other person that is not initiating. Because you're just initiating because you want it. You want it right now. Okay.
Yes.
But if you normalize just talking about sex on a regular basis, then when it comes time to actually initiate sex, this is not a foreign thing.
I agree with that.
So start just talking about it. Talk about the things that you like. Talk about the things you remember. Talk about the things you want to try. Just to talk about it.
Yes, I agree. And so I'm just going to say for all my guys, start now. Start right like yesterday. Start. Because guys are typically more like when I start talking about it is when I'm ready. So I'm like, yo, start now. Like the fact that you saw this video is divine intervention. So start now. Start talking because tomorrow you're gonna be like, and I'm like, don't do that because she's not going. So
just start talking about sex
Yes.
and let it be a normal thing.
Amen.
Okay, so the second thing is initiate something enjoyable for your spouse. So a lot of times when people initiate, it is because they are in the mood, which is fine. It's fine to be in the mood.
Your eyebrows right now. Cutting. Their eyebrows are cutting. But go ahead. I'm sorry. So
it's fine to initiate sex when you are in the mood. But if you're in the mood and you're initiating something for you, then you're kind of excluding your spouse, okay? Especially if they haven't made any kind of whatevers to let you know that they're also in the mood.
Wait, what are the whatevers? We need to be clear here. What do you mean the whatevers?
If they have not made mention that they are also in the mood, if they have not shown any signals or signs that they're in a mood. So a lot of times the person initiating, they'll only do things with themselves in mind. So they want sex and they want sex their way.
And yesterday.
But if you're initiating sex, so you want sex, okay? That's the prime goal, okay? But you initiate sex in a way that your spouse may like, then now you're getting them involved. So start by initiating like a very sensual massage for them that can turn into a little slang.
All right, moving on.
Try rubbing feet, try a bath together, role playing, being silly. You stop. something silly. Like, I don't know what y'all do in y'all room. You know what I'm saying? But try something fun and competitive, or fun and silly, or fun and sexy. Just something that incorporates them.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is be realistic. Okay. And patient.
Okay. So I'm going to take this one because I think this is for a lot of our dudes, in my opinion. Just an opinion. A lot of times men, we are hunters. We seek out what we want, and we want it today, like / yesterday. But we need to be patient with our spouses, and I think it's very important that if life has been very distant, where we've been just going, we've been doing this, nobody has talked about sex at all.
There's no regular connection.
We're literally co-parenting and being roommates. We sleep in the same bed. We're not, like, just be realistic with the reality that, especially for some guys, we're thinking about it even during all the busyness. It's like, oh, this sounds so great being at this recital. I'd love to have sex with my wife. But like, you kind of subconscious, it's like there's a little guy in the back of your head that just keeps you thinking about it no matter what. And then brings it to the forefront when it's time. But my whole point is this. There has to be a level of patience and understanding and realism that you bring to the table where it's like, yo, we haven't connected at all for days or however long it's been, to just be honest and say, like, we need to take the time to just reconnect just as us before we jump all into that.
That's good.
And just reconnect as us. So be patient and just know your spouse. Do not have high expectations that if you're in a marriage where it's like, I really think we need to do something else, like, then do the thing.
So the next point is don't ignore the reason why sex became irregular in the first place.
Ooh, facts.
Acknowledge it and have a conversation about it, because if it's just a season, then you guys can work through that real quick. But if there's a problem, then you're going to have to solve this problem first. Like, you're just going to have to solve it. And it may mean marriage community. It may mean talking to a counselor. Mm-hmm. It may mean some drastic changes. But you have to acknowledge why sex became irregular in the first place. Okay. And then the last thing I would say is remove distractions. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I wrote this down because it's so true.
I'm going to capitalize on this, but go ahead and read your...
It says, always holding your phone or facing the TV or having your laptop or tablet open can make your spouse feel like they are competing for your attention. Your spouse should always be your main priority, especially if sex is the name of the game in the situation.
Exactly. And so I'm going to say, like, I don't know if you've noticed.
Look at him trying to get points
on our channel. I got to, while the people are watching, I don't know if you've noticed, there have been a lot of times we have been talking, and sometimes we're talking about saying, like, serious things. Or sometimes we're just talking about random, like, whatever things, right? And I will be on my phone and something clicks and I'm like looking at it and I'm like I just know, like, and not 4 points, but I realize, like, from past behaviors, just putting ourselves out there.
If you want a chance in the world.
Putting ourselves out there from past behaviors, I'm like, sometimes you got to move. Come on, sometimes you got to move differently. Look at your neighbor and say, move differently. So sometimes you have to move differently if you're going to expect a different result, okay? And so I have noticed, that there have been times where I am, like, looking at my phone or I'm just in another world. We're talking about nothing. Not that it doesn't have any importance, but it's unimportant. It's not severe, but I realized that it doesn't matter the severity of the conversation. You desire that I be connected with you. And I realize that while you're talking, I'm not looking in your eyes. I'm looking and I'm like, And it's not, and so sometimes probably see me give you that face, but it's not because I'm trying to be silly. It's because I'm like, I recognize that one thing that I know is important to you is that no matter what the topic is, that I am connecting to you. And I see, like, in the recent weeks, I have started to feel like when we're upstairs in bed, I will be laying down on my phone, and I will be on my phone first. When you will start, I know you don't get it, but you will start talking. And I'm like, but I was with you first. And I will hear you talking and I will go, oh, okay. And it's not because I don't care about my phone more than you. I don't care about what's happening on here more. I can say that, but I want to show that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we hope you like this video.
Yeah. And Please. If any of these tips helped you, let us know. If you have additional tips on how you can jumpstart your sex life, go ahead and list it in the description or type it in, whatever.
How are they going to list it in the description, though? Because that's what I'm trying to.
Please put it in the comment section. Hey, y'all know I'm always talking about descriptions, okay?
It's like, yo, who's hacking into our account and putting it in the description? You
guys know I'm always talking about that. Okay, put it in the comment section below.
Hey, it's the time. This is the time and the place.
Put it in the comment section below because we're a family and we're trying to help one another out. Okay?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so that you can be notified whenever we drop a video.
Yeah. Talk to y'all later.
Peace.